Entertainment has been invaded, not by aliens but by Western politics. Western pop culture has hit many lows during the last 10 years. Everything that once had a loyal and welcoming fanbase has now been turned into a battle of ideologies. An ideology that is divisive, idiotic and harmful. Harmful because it excludes what was once the core of the fandom. And in a need to add more demographics into their media, they have chosen to degrade their previous fanbase so they can bring new fans in. Who are they making for if not for the fans? It's the fans that will wait in line for days to get the best seating in the theatre, or spending money to go to Nova or Comic Con to get a chance to meet their idols, and yet KK and JJ have done everything they can to piss off their fandom by labeling them and blaming them when their movies fail. If politics was popular, and which it's not, then people will be consuming it en masse. And yet people don't go to the movies to get lectured or told they are inherently evil because of some arbitrary reason. But it seems it doesn't matter. Even if they consistently fail, they continue to bring out movie after movie with the same asinine messages which no one is buying.
And I have no respect for those with no respect for logic. You're a very stupid person.
And regular people, that is a majority, don't care or want your politics and their entertainment, which is a message that the Hollywood elite don't seem to understand. It's sad that the current generation has missed out on a lot of great movies over the past 70 years. Classic where the hero fights a man-eating dragon, or the heroine that kills a savage perfect killing machine, or the lovable uncle that's trying to reconnect with his niece and nephews.
Where do you live?
The city.
Do you have a house?
Apartment.
On a rent?
Rent.
What do you do for a living?
Lots of things.
Where's your office?
I don't have one.
How come?
I don't need one.
Where's your wife?
Don't have one.
How come?
It's a long story.
Do you have kids?
No, I don't.
How come?
It's an even longer story.
Are you my dad's brother?
I'm your dad's brother, all right.
They're entertaining first, which you would think Hollywood would understand, and yet it seems they have forgotten or chosen to completely disregard or ignore altogether just so they can please a loud minority. And universal themes are those that don't alienate people in certain demographics. Themes such as racism being evil and that it will destroy the world, or fighting evil to protect the ones you love even if it costs you your life. They work because the messages are presented well and are made by people that care about what they're making, and they also understand what the medium can and can't do. These idioms also don't exclude different demographics of people. They include everyone in the discussion, which is one of media and entertainment's goals. Doctor Who, prior to Peter Capaldi and especially Jodie Whittaker, took a look at evil in all forms and questioned whether it was wrong or right to destroy it. The writers took the time to look at the issue in which they were presenting objectively and asked the hard questions.
There is only one way to bring about the Golden Path. You cannot control the future. A man named Muad'Dib should have heeded that advice. Do you think Muad'Dib couldn't see the thing that you want to do? Do you think he didn't confront the possibility? Muad'Dib was afraid. He was trapped by his own prophecy. A victim of what he knew he could not choose. So I have chosen.
Writers that have mastered the craft, like Frank Herbert's Dune, makes use of the literary device, the allegory, to great effect. He takes real-world politics and integrates them into his stories. such as the Harkonnens and the Atreides houses, one representing the US and the other one Russia, in reference to the Cold War and how they operate as a house. House Atreides admires loyalty, while House Harkonnen focuses on betrayal. Frank Herbert also uses allegory in his novels to cover topics like social structures, going from the bottom to the top of society, covering topics such as identity of oneself in regards to who you are, to where that way of thinking came from, and asking the question of who is truly in control, you or destiny.
He who controls the spice controls the universe. And what Piter did not tell you is we have control of someone who is very close to Duke Leto. This person, this traitor, will be worth more to us than 10 legions of Sardaukar.
And if Disney has shown us anything, it's that the people don't want politics in their entertainment. Using subtlety to present a message comes across better than overt, on the nose, and in your face messages. There is also the genre. Not all topics go into every genre. Horror and comedy don't normally go together. However, sometimes they work. Politics in courtroom drama makes more sense than sci-fi. It's a combination of what the message is and how the message is being presented in the product that matters. To have politics in media is a fine line. Go too far one way and you risk alienating what could be your potential audience. Go the other way and you could risk losing your main audience. There are a few things that you might want to consider if you decide to add any politics into your story. If you're interested in some light reading, you're welcome to check out Abyss Dreaming, link in the description. I write short stories, movies reviews from classic 80 films like Dragon Slayer and Warlock. Or if you want to read up on society in general and the negative side effects of hateful ideologies, you can go to the site. You can also help by donating to PayPal, link on the site. Thank you, and until next time. Cheers.